Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. NFL Quarterback Club 2. Wow, there's another one? Cast your mind all the way back to 2016 and episode 14 of Game Boy Roulette, where we looked at NFL Quarterback Club. It was the first American football game that we've looked at on this show, although it wasn't a full football simulator so much as it was a simulation of quarterback training with a whole lot of themed minigames. It wasn't the worst game, but it wasn't very good either, more just forgettable. It was also the first Game Boy Roulette appearance of LJN, a company that doesn't have the best reputation for their published games, although oddly enough, they seem to have a much better track record on the Game Boy than anywhere else. But here's where things get really crazy. The first game was developed by Beam Software, but for this sequel, development instead fell into the hands of a company called Condor Inc. A few years after the release of Quarterback Club, the company was purchased and they switched focus to develop a little game called Diablo. Yes, Condor Inc. would eventually become Blizzard North, responsible for Diablo and Diablo 2, most well known for their secret cow levels. Kinda crazy to see them making a football game, and honestly, I'm excited. I think a minigame collection based on being a quarterback is a good idea and appeals to me way more than just simulating another football game. So with a proven developer and a fun concept, this one has to end up good, right? The box art is sort of intense. Something about the way the ball is being grabbed, the gritty background, the metallic letters, they're really going for a more hardcore 90s aesthetic than the first game. I kinda dig it. I'm a total sucker for that 90s style. So, can this game beat out the original? We're throwing a Hail Mary for NFL Quarterback Club 2. NFL Quarterback Club trademark. There should be a 2 in there. Programmed by Condor. I can't get over that. LJN without the color just looks weird. Oh my god. It's made by the Diablo people. NFL Quarterback Club. Where's the 2? Uh-oh. Oh dear, they're doing that thing where they're trying to take real pictures and put them on the Game Boy. And it just looks terrible. Well, whatever, I do know that they want to show off, like, all the people who are in the game. Let's do this. What? Wait a minute. Cowboy? Wait, no. They're the Seahawks. Wait, there we go. Oh, we suck in this game. Versus the Buccaneers? Sure. Okay. Players? Quarter length 5? Wait a minute! This is just a football game! Complete with ocean noises! But what happened to the minigames? Oh no! Okay, so it's B and A to change. Man! I am so disappointed. It's just another Game Boy football game. Okay, well, I guess we have to figure... Okay, there we go. It's A to tackle. I guess we just have to deal with another football game. Man! Full man! I can't tell you how disappointed I am right now. I was genuinely looking forward to like a fun bunch of... Just a bunch of cool mini games with passing and rushing and all that, but no. NFL Quarterback Club 2 is just a football game. All right, let's judge it by its own merits, I guess. Hike. B to throw. Okay, good. Thrilling, isn't it? Okay, they got a touchdown. My energy is... Okay, that dance is pretty good. My energy is just completely drained. I was legitimately looking forward to this, but it's just the same as these always are. Ugh, and then everyone disappears when they group up. I will say this, at least the game is moving at a nice pace. A lot of these games got very laggy, so there's no slowdown. That's at least good. Power pitch, sure. The complete lack of music is again... A lot of these games did this. They just have no music and instead do what's supposed to be crowd sounds. But it just sounds like the ocean. Or just static in this case. Oh, I get it. A tosses to one person, B to another. Hail Mary? Oh. Well, it went in the end zone. That counts, right? That's 47,000 points. I guess I can't really judge the game based on what I was hoping for. I wanted it to be a minigame collection, and it wasn't. I can't be like, oh, it's the game's fault. Or can I? The first game was a collection of minigames. Not a very good one, but it was. And I know calling it Quarterback Club seems to imply that we're going to get more of it. But, like, it's just... This one's just another football game. It feels like there's hundreds of these on the Game Boy. I don't like how the camera moves. It means you can't really see where people are when you throw the ball. Oh, we got a turnover. Again, the speed of the game... I can actively move around to make characters disappear. The speed of the game is good. I do like that it's moving very quickly. Some of these games got so bogged down with in-between stuff. This is a battle between the two worst football teams ever. Neither team can get a play in. Oh, did that... What? Ugh. Look, there he is, can't you tell? As a football game, I guess it's okay. Actually, no. You know what? I don't think it's that good. It moves nice and quickly, which is a plus, and there's plenty of plays. But throwing the ball is very, very difficult. So you kind of got to focus on running plays. And yes, maybe it's not fair to judge the game based on what I hoped it would be versus what it is. But it's a sequel to a minigame collection, and then just turned into another football game. That's all I can say about this. It's another football game. Oh, the twirling's working. The twirling's working. Mash. Mash. Dance. Dance. Mash. Yeah. Well, at least I got a touchdown, but, yeah, I think I'll stick with Diablo. What's that meme again? My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined? Yeah, let's go with that. I know it's important to judge a game by its own merits, but like I said, I simply can't do it when I was genuinely excited for it based on what the first game was. So this one abandoning that to go back to being what all the other football games were on the Game Boy was just a huge letdown. After all, I think there's tons of mileage to be gotten out of minigame collections, especially for the Game Boy, where quick pick-up and play games often did better than longer form games, and especially with how many football games we've already played, it's disappointing for this to be yet another one. But let's put all of that aside and look at the game in isolation. Even then, the game is just so standard and doesn't excel at anything. You select a play, you run the play, and that's about it. It's just like every other football game we've played for the Game Boy. There were some nice things, such as how quickly the game ran without any lag, and how many plays were available, but there were also some problems, like the characters disappearing, or the fact that the way the camera moved made it hard to actually complete any passes. But other than those, nothing about the game stood out. It's kind of like reviewing a plain white sheet of paper with a football drawn on it, when I was expecting a whole football origami set. So I'm afraid I really don't have anything good to say about this game. Gameplay-wise, it was fine, but nothing we haven't seen before. But given the context of the series and what it could have been, I am left thoroughly underwhelmed by NFL Quarterback Club 2. But don't stop there, Condor Inc. Have you considered, I don't know, hacking and slashing? And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm Brian J, and I'll see you next time.